Impression of Tom taking Paddy's lunch money. You know what it is, mate? I'll have that off you. Lad, I'm not going to be able to buy me fucking bacon sandwich, lad. I've just ordered 5 of them. Honestly, dude, my niche MMA jokes are wasted on regular humans, dude. They don't get any of them. When I let out a people forget man in front of them and they don't even get it. Pathetic, honestly. Tibau beat Khabib, but they robbed him. Fake legacy. True. Very true. Ally Quinter for a title. Pathetic. We need to send Ngannou back to the poo mines. I don't think he was mining poo. You merely adopted the darkness, Chandler. Yeah. You merely adopted the darkness, Chandler. I was born with it. Melded by it. What do you think about having cards dedicated to rearranging / purging the rankings by weight class? So like a fight night with Joel Alvarez versus Dariush, Pimlet versus Chandler, Moicano versus Gamrot, etc. Yeah, like having like themed cards based around, themed cards based around divisions. I don't mind that. Like the night of the lightweights at UFC 315, something like that. Yeah, I don't mind it. It's not too bad. It means they'll all be on the same schedule anyway. Impression of Bobby Green after fighting Huffy. He has CTE now. Damn, Huffy. Holy shit. Nina. Oh, Nina's hot. Thank you for the $5. So does Pereira become the GOAT if he actually becomes triple champ? Yeah, probably. If he defends against Ankalaev and takes the heavyweight belt, it'd be pretty undeniable. Rogan is the most obvious cuck. I remember an old JRE episode where he was talking to someone about what cuck holding is, and he was obviously pretending not to know. Joe Rogan's an odd one, but we've known this for a long time. It is known. Thank you for the 10 Australian dollars, dude. He gets very interesting when he describes male physiques, for sure. Will Drickus versus Strickland 2 finally decide who the real black guy of middleweight is? I think so. This is what it's all come down to. Impression of Anik reacting to DC getting kicked out of a funeral after eating all the condiments, then falling asleep on top of the coffin. And DC is being evacuated by forklift out of the funeral tonight. He is regurgitating pigs in blankets all over the coffin that he is unconscious on tonight. Let's see a 10 out of 10 effort. Rothwell, we will laugh. I'm not giving you 10 out of 10 effort. That's how it went now. I don't need to do more effort than that. That was his laugh. Good day, Guru. Did you hear Moik talking about Catholics, or as he calls them, Catholics? Moik is blessed. What was he saying about Catholics? Catholics? Let me tell you something about the Catholics. They're adopting too many cats, brother. Impression of TJ Dillashaw telling Aspinall he's not gay enough to be the heavyweight champ. You're not fucking gay enough to be the champ. Mate, what would it take? You gotta fucking, I don't know. What would it take? That's a dangerous, what would it take? You don't want to know the answer to that one. Impression of Chandler scooping out the vanilla from his Neapolitan ice cream. Honey, it's infected with this disgusting thing. Thank you for the 10 Australian dollars. Maybe if I scoop out of the vanilla from this Neapolitan ice cream, maybe then they'll let me on the ESPN desk. How many more black children does Chandler have to adopt before you guys let him on the ESPN desk? You know what I mean? I don't know what message he has to get across to you. You know? I don't understand why ESPN hasn't hired him yet. It's kind of fucking unfair. TJ telling Bobby Green he'll never be black impression. Oh, God. Damn, TJ. Holy shit. You mind holding my boombox? You'll never be black. I don't know. Thank you for the $2. I feel Imavov is not champ caliber. Even if he beats Adesanya, DDP will just show him levels. Sucks to be in middleweight. Yeah. I think he'll beat Adesanya, though. I think he'll out-muscle him in the clinch, in the takedowns. I know I've seen videos of Adesanya, like, getting takedowns on people, letting him take them down, but I really don't think that's I can see Imavov doing a bit of a clinch fest up against the wall with him. Like an effective Vittori. Yuri Praska arguing for legalizing groin strikes and eye pokes on JRE was crazy. He was advocating for that, wasn't he? Also says he can make middleweight. He can. He weighed in at 208 for his fight with Jamal Hill. 208. He cut 3 pounds for that fight. I knew he was light, though, because I remember once for the Glover fight or something, he weighed 211. And that was like, what the fuck? He only cut 6 pounds. But yeah, he's very light. He could go for middleweight. Let's go for that. You get another DDP interview? I don't know. I haven't reached out at all. I might try and get the Strickland interview. I'm not sure. Who do you think becomes the GOAT in 2 years? I don't know. Maybe Marab, for fuck's sake. Also, can you do an impression of Tom Aspinall beating Marab to a pulp for yapping? How fitting. Shut up, mate. I'm fucking sick and tired of you yapping, mate. But you punch me in the face, and then you punch me in the neck, and then you punch in the head, and thank you for the $10. I was listening to Rogan and Yuri podcast, and then Rogan started talking about wanting MMA in a basketball court again. I know. What is wrong with that buffoon? Wants to transform MMA into a karate point match. Joe Rogan has just had this take recently of like the realism over everything, like the realist situation we can get, but it's retarded. Like he has no understanding of like what needs to be done to make it like a profitable, watchable sport. You got to put him in a cage. You know what I mean? I don't know what Rogan wants, but yeah. Impression of Rogan talking to Yuri about testicles for 10 minutes. Oh, wait, it already happened. Rogan's gay. Rogan is gay. We've been over this, and it's becoming more apparent every week that goes by. Officially, Gaziev fight week. I can't stop shaking. Is he walking nearby? What are we saying? Is that why? Sup, bro? Still laughing about the moan you let out after the dono asked you to imitate Cortez and Dern scissoring. You were immediately disgusted. Yeah, I just kind of autopilot went along with it without realizing that I was actually groaning in an impression. You're more talented than most of JRE's pro-comedian friends. People forget, man. I'll give it a compliments, man. They're worthless, but I appreciate you. Piggy, 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 can't you see? On Crip. Thank you for the $2. Impression of a conversation between Yuri and Aspinall. You know what, mate? Have you ever been fucking pegged by an MMA fighter? I'm coming! I don't know what they would say. How long before the GFL goes bankrupt and or gets revealed as a money laundering scheme? There's no logic to the way they're running their business already. They're just like every other MMA promotion, criminal. I don't want to make those allegations, though, but that might be where they make their profit, suing me. But it's interesting strategy for a company. You know what I mean? I bet they're annoyed that PFL made a big noise when they were doing that whole GFL weekend thing. Oh, Get Out 2, starring Michael Chandler, coming to your cinema in 2025. None of them are safe. Michael Chandler and his big net traversing the streets of Chicago. He's testing orphans' verticals. Let's go for people forget that, man. Thank you for the $2 Australian. No forget Jesus, people. People forget, man. Yeah. Had a couple drinks and ended up adopting a few black kids, but I don't feel like I'm getting any monetary gains from them, so I'm returning them. Lol. Lee. How fast were you expecting the monetary gains? You probably robbed your wallet anyway. Sorry to repeat, forgot to member chat. Yuri said he was actually underweight. He stayed in the sauna too long and had to drink water before the weigh-ins. Yeah, he was 200 pounds. Have you guys noticed Yuri's fucking giant thumb? His thumbs are like weirdly like proby on the side of his hand. I don't know if you guys have become aware of this. Rogan getting tired from MMA from what I'm seeing. Same here. Rogan only spreads his arms after a KO to touch DC. He does love to push DC and John Anik on their shoulders. He loves it. Impression of Crit Matt getting adopted by Chandler. Oh, I love Cur, man. Cur adopted me. Oh, Cur that. Fuck Cur then. This ain't no fucking Jordan Peele movie. The only way Rogan's idea would work is if they made a different Tekken arenas. Is if they made different Tekken arenas with cars and curbs and brick walls and shit, and the arena changes every time. True. But people would die, so it's dumb. Yes, very true. Like this time in the parking lot, and they can like throw each other into like the cars. That's the only way to be realistic. Or just have Yuri versus Pereira in the woods. Hear me out, though. Was Pride more entertaining than the UFC? Nah, not really. Never go full. The finishes were more brutal, but it wasn't overall more entertaining, I wouldn't say. They were shit. And I was there when it was on live. I was watching it when I was about 2 years old, and Let me tell you, it wasn't that fun. What was going through Conor's mind as he was staring at the bikini-clad BKFC fighters' boobs? McGregor's just the cocaine's ruined his long-term mindset for life. He's all short-term joy, this Conor McGregor. What was going through McGregor's mind? Oh, yup, yeah. Oh, don't matter if you say no, yeah. Lee, I know. Clementine, Chandler's robbing my kids. Lee. From when do you think Joe Rogan turned to a casual? I mean, he always kind of has been, isn't he? He was just a hardcore when, like, knowing the bare minimum made you a hardcore because no one fucking knew about the sport. His impression of Bisping getting sight out of his right eye after Grant Dawson says he can throw a quarter of his wife's dump truck. A quarter off of his wife's dump truck. I can throw a quarter off of it.
I'm fucking blind. I'm losing my mind here.
Moicano will defeat Ilia Topuria for the lightweight world championship via rear naked choke. I'm telling you. After Makhachev has been slept by Ilia. The script has been written. Impression of Rogan saying age is just a number and DC has to awkwardly and begrudgingly agree.
People forget, man. Age is just a number. How old really is 18?
Oh, I don't know, Joe. What's this begrudgingly agree thing? I mean, he does concede points to Rogan, but come on, I can't do a DC impression. Don't make this a trend. Beanie's awful, mate. I know, but I'm more awful. So it's a distraction. Rampage IG story. Chandler's kids got his rims. No, I don't. Still think Poirier takes Paddy. He's a huge lightweight. I could see Poirier beating Pimlet as well. I'd probably pick him too. Impression of Yuri saying some sus stuff. I'm coming! Spinning back fist tweeted, MMA Guru, the first guy to ever be banned from UFC Fight Pass. We won't sleep until he gets justice. I don't know what they're playing at on Fight Pass, but let me in! Let me in! I need to do fucking research for my prediction video, and they won't let me into fucking Fight Pass, dude. Fuck them. Thank you for the $1, Isabel Robles, a female. How do you think 2018 Cody Garbrandt does versus Merab? He fucking flatline KOs Merab, and I won't hear anything different. Impression of Chandler stealing Holland's Hellcat. Yeah, you know what they say, like son, like father.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to join the Gurusalam army. We need you.